What is up, Gamer Nation? And welcome back to episode 10. I don't even know what this is. This is like CopperCast season 2.5 now. I don't even know what to do anymore. I mean, hi, I'm with Parker.
Oh man,
What are you doing?
you know, this is a good burrito.
Okay. Well,
Hmm.
one, why did you eat in the middle of recording? We've been
Cause
planning.
I had
We've been planning this for
burrito.
2 weeks, and you decide to eat food on my podcast?
Yeah,
This is an outrage.
dude, man, it's such a good burrito, man.
You're an ant compared to me! I own this company!
There's like chorizo and potatoes in here. It's so good.
Parker, it's 3 p.m.
Yeah, no, I'm eating a breakfast burrito at 3 p.m. out there.
Okay.
I got my Pepsi Wild Cherry with me.
Nice.
Gotta peep that brand, man.
Okay, well, anyway, welcome to CopperCast season whatever. I don't even know now. This is kind of just like a...
Yeah,
It's
welcome
kind
to the.
It's kind of like an intermission.
Podcast.
It's kind of like an intermission episode, pretty much, from what happened earlier, I guess.
The previous episodes, yeah.
Season crew! I mean, it is season 2-ish. Whatever. Let's just get into discussion. I don't know what to talk
Yeah.
about. What should we talk about?
I mean, there's a lot to talk about. I mean, a lot of changes have happened since like the last. So the summer of last year, which is the last time we recorded anything.
Oh yeah, I'm in college
And now
now.
it's almost the spring of this year.
Yeah, I'm in college now. Welcome to 2021. The year that we thought would be good, but it's even worse.
I dropped out of college.
And that was in the span of like 2 months. You're like, yo, dude,
Yeah,
college is
that's
fun.
actually-
And you're like, oh.
No, actually, it was in the span of like 2 years. Over the span of 2 years, I was going from I'm excited to college to I don't like this at all. Get me out of here.
Let me out!
But now when I wake up, I don't feel dead, so I feel good. It's good.
I do, because I have to constantly write essays for my history every single day. I don't know
thinking I should
why.
have taken history class. I should have taken a history class before dropping out, man.
No, this history is different. Like, it's Western civilization. So, Europe, early Europe, like Greece and stuff. But, like, I love this history, right? I freaking love it. But the problem is, the teacher really, really likes to give off assignments, like, whenever. Like, I have assignments now, and it's Sunday.
So she doesn't have like there's no weekly schedule like usual.
No, there is a weekly schedule, but, like, the assignments are on Sundays. Why?
It's weird.
Exactly, I don't understand. Plus, there's, like each
Ah.
step of an assignment.
I dropped my burrito.
Parker, each step of an assignment, like, has a due date. Like, you
That
have...
sounds like my old. No, I wasn't actually. This isn't actually a school class I went to, but it was like a separate class for web editing that I did for a minute. That sounds like that. Like I had to like have like the skeleton was due day 1, but on top of that, there's also other several steps due within the same day as well. It wasn't just like the highest up thing was the due thing. It was like no, this day by this time you have to have this done.
Yeah, and that's me right now. It's like, by this time, by this day, you have to make a 3-page essay on why women in Greece were a good contribution. And it's like, are you serious?
I mean, they supported its downfall, I guess. They just wanted to sex the very hot men.
We're in the Hellenistic.
They were all
period right
sexing
now,
all the boys were sexing each other. So
we're in the Hellenistic period though, so it's like
Yeah.
early Rome, pretty much.
yeah, have you all learned about all the butt sex they had?
Oh, we're about to. It's gonna get hot and heavy.
Have you heard them called Pompeii a slut city?
Well, of course it was. Why do you
Well, it
think?
was, yeah.
Why do you think? Why do you think the freaking volcano exploded? Because God wanted to kill them. They were sinning.
It's just the Las Vegas of Rome is Pompeii. You know what looks even more like Greece than Vegas?
Yeah.
The place where we live. Like literally, the architecture, the geology and geography of where like we're at currently
Mountains.
is so much like Greece.
Mountains.
Just without the ocean.
Mountains, forest. Yeah, no ocean. I've always wondered this. Are Greece people like Slavic?
Greek? No, they're not.
But Greek sounds very similar to Russian.
No, it does not.
Are you sure?
Nope.
Cyrillic and Greek looks all like similar. Do they come from
Well,
the same alphabet probably?
Well, the Greek alphabet's very old, and even like English languages have derivatives, and Latin has derivatives from the Greek alphabet. So I wouldn't be surprised if acrylic also had that same like draw in or tie in.
Did you say acrylic?
No, I said acrylic.
Acrylic paint.
No, I didn't say acrylic. I said acrylic.
That's pretty epic, my guy.
Pretty epic.
I have been speaking of language, I've been trying to learn Japanese and Swedish on Duolingo. It's actually kind of hard. Especially
Swedish is the harder one.
Yeah.
Like Swedish uses all of this old Latin, including like the letter thorn, which is like the best letter.
Yeah.
The letter thorn, best.
Why did it have to go away? Why did it have to be taken out? It's the best letter. I also like that one letter. I think it's called wyvern or something. Can't remember.
Apparently the French are the main benefactor to the downfall of most of these letters.
Those French.
And areas that use thorn had to buy their like textile plates from people in like mainland Europe where like thorn wasn't used. So you would never be able to find it anywhere.
All right. How do you say? I'm doing a lesson right now. How do you say 7 in Japanese?
I don't know, man.
Oh, apparently it's nana. Cool.
What's wrong with Asians?
Okay.
They seriously like what's up with that? They come in.
They come in
with their language.
with their language. Start ruining our country with their diluting our language and their culture.
No, my point. My point is the alphabetics of Asian languages, like the symbols. They're incredibly strange to me. But at the same time, I speak I speak American English. More importantly, I speak like a half and half of like proper Western and like the awful slang-ridden Southern that I grew up around. Yes. So I have my mouth, my vocal cords are a butcher's paradise of just like finely chopped like linguistics just like sitting there brewing.
Speaking of Asians,
no.
I went to go get sushi yesterday.
Oh, you did?
You don't remember?
No, you didn't tell me.
I did. I sent you pictures of it.
Oh no, you did. Yeah, that's right.
I
You
sent you
pictures
of my nigiri.
The octopus and the eel. Oh, how was that, by the way?
The octopus. I actually like the idea of eating octopus, but now that I've actually had it, it's actually kind of gross. Not gonna lie.
I think it's pretty good.
It's really chewy. It's
yeah,
very chewy.
It's very chewy. Then the suction cups can like crunch a little bit.
It's like cartilage.
But I think octopus is good. I don't want to eat it like all the time though. I wouldn't get it every time I go.
The octopus was raw, so that's probably why.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather have like seared octopus or something. But it did taste like, like squid. Like, of course. It's not bad, but like making it.
Don't even get me started on squid.
Making it raw is just like, kind of gross.
Well, that's it. You got me started on squid. I had some pretty good squid up in Seattle, in the homeland of Jefferson Bezos.
The homeland of
yeah.
iCarly and Sam Puckett.
Yes, I had this like in the homeland of Jefferson Bezos. I had the suit this really nice salmon dinner that included fried calamari, and
Fried calamari is great. I freaking love fried
it was
calamari.
it was so good, but at the same exact time, I believed it to be incredibly like lowball. Like I expected more from this restaurant that I was paying. Like my meal alone cost like $27.
Oh yeah, that was the same for me with my sushi. Like I got ramen with it as well. It was not as good as the ramen that they have.
Oh no, you have to have some pretty good ramen to like.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as like it was literally like a fast food joint that me and Josue used to go to. It's called Ramen 960 or something. And
Oh yeah, ramen. Yeah, it's up there at the.
it's literally like a fast food joint. They also serve
That's
Mexican
across from where I
food.
work.
Like it's literally the best ramen I've ever had because they're like prepare it like I think they even have like Japanese chefs on hand.
It's attached to a cup bop.
Yeah, so of course they would have skill in making Asian dishes with kebab. Cause that is Korean food. Ew, Koreans.
Back when I did deliveries, I used to deliver that the cup bop to one of my other female friends like really often. She would order it, and I would always be the person like nearby to get the order. I think I delivered to her like 4 or 5 different times over the span of a couple weeks. So it's a very popular thing. I have yet to try proper ramen. Like, I have never had proper ramen.
I haven't had proper ramen either, because you have to go to mainland Japan to even get it, which I'm assuming it's freaking amazing. Like like even the street food there is amazing.
It can be that. I've heard of street food in Japan actually being kind of trashy.
I mean, obviously it's street food.
In some places, like worse than American, like worse than New York, like street hot dogs.
Yeah,
apparently.
that's. I mean, that's what the. Parker, what are you doing?
I'm wrapping my burrito up a little bit so I can
okay.
set it down without it falling
was
over.
super loud and it was like.
I'm so sorry. Here, let me just like there we go. Okay, my burrito is like full of chorizo, which if you don't know is like a very grainy sausage. So like if it's really loose, it'll fall out like dirt from a cup if you tip it over. So I had to like be really careful like setting my burrito down.
So yeah, anyway, the ramen that I had was literally like you took ramen like Maruchan ramen, you boiled it in chicken broth for like an hour, added some like greens to make it look nicer, and that was it. It tasted like regular ramen. But I paid like $15 for the whole thing. It's like, why? And even
I definitely. Here, keep going.
yeah, and even the restaurant was like, you need to pay 5% gratuity for takeout orders because of pandemic stuff. It's like, are you serious? You're really monetizing off of this horrible event? Wow. This is why I hate Asia.
This is why I hate capitalism. Rise up, gamers.
I wonder if that's for the chefs or something, because they have to, go out and expose themselves, but I don't know.
There's just one sushi. That's not sushi. I had some sushi actually at this place.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention this. The eel literally just tasted like barbecue catfish.
You did not have good eel then.
No.
Like the eel should be incredibly sweet and just flavorful. And
oh wait, no.
Thing.
No. Yeah, it did taste like that. I sorry, my American taste buds
like
are awful.
It's not like umami, like weird. It's like it's this nice sweet eel sauce with the eel like texture, like being really warm and kind of
it tastes like fish,
melty, and it's just I love it. I love cooked eel at the sushi place up the road. I love it so much.
It's just fish.
The problem is their hours are so choppy that I can't. I come in for like lunch, spend $15, walk away real happy.
Is that the same place?
But then
Is that the same place that we went to for lunch after that one time?
Yeah. The place where you drank,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I
where
might.
you drank eel
It
sauce.
might have been. We might have talked about this earlier, but like,
Yeah, I
I
believe we
drank eel
did.
sauce.
Yeah, I asked you if that was like if it was udon
Hey,
soup,
hey,
and you're like,
hey!
let me check.
Hey, is that
And
udon?
instead of like instead of just tasting a little bit of it, you poured the bowl, you put the bowl to your lips, tilted back, and you took this entire like glug
It
of
wasn't
what
that
ended up
much.
being eel sauce.
Okay.
It was for eel sauce. It was enough.
Yeah, it was enough to be powerful, but it wasn't that much to be like,
Like,
maybe this is just like soup. If it was soup, I wouldn't have like freaked out. But like the
mhm.
way that it looked kind of like diluted because like I was dipping sushi in it, and it looked like it looked like soup, and I was like, is that
Yeah,
soup? Is that miso that I'm
yeah, it was
actually dipping in? And
it
you're
was
like,
miso.
and then you start to like start egging me on. And it's like, hey,
I asked. I
hey.
know. No. I didn't egg you on. I asked you the simple one question: did miso soup come with your combo plate?
Okay, so you're
Is
telling.
that the miso soup? To which you said, "I don't know. Let me see."
Oh yeah, because I thought that there was miso soup that came with it.
Yeah, because there was, and you'd already drank it,
Oh yeah, I did. I forgot about that.
and I didn't even know. I just didn't know if that was like the remnants of it, because I was like wondering. I wanted to know what it looked like, because I'd never seen miso soup. Which now I have. I've actually had miso soup now. It's really good.
It looks like just chicken broth with like onions in it. That's literally just look what it looks like.
Yeah. I personally am not a big soup fan, but like for some reason miso, egg drop, and this mushroom soup they have at this what are those places called where they cook it in front of you?
Teppanyaki?
Well, in like the style of restaurant that is.
Yeah, teppanyaki.
No, the
Are you sure?
no, that's just the name of the restaurant.
No, that. Wait a minute. Let me see this. I'm pretty sure that there. I don't know what it is, but it's a Japanese restaurant where they cook the food in front of you.
Okay, I guess yeah, I guess the word is teppanyaki or teppanyaki, but there's also a different way of oh yeah, hibachi. Hibachi is
Look at us weebs talking about weeb food. We don't know
It's
anything
not
about weeb
weeb
food.
food. I had a nice wagyu steak cooked to perfection with my
Oh,
stupid mushroom soup, and it was
you had
great.
Wagyu? How
No,
much was that?
I had wagyu. It was really nice. It
How
was
much?
not the most expensive wagyu you could get. It was just like it was starter wagyu. It
It's
was
not
more.
prime Wagyu.
I guess it was more closely tied to like to Kobe. It was more Kobe
I
beef
see.
than wagyu overall,
I have
but
never had
it cost a
Wagyu.
pretty penny.
I've never had Wagyu, but I'd
It's
assume it's
I want to
amazing.
go to Japan and have a proper wagyu, like olive beef steak.
Yeah, good luck having 50,000 yen on hand.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Good luck having 50,000 yen.
I don't know. It's freaking expensive.
Yeah, it is.
What are you trying to? What are you trying to say here?
What I'm trying to say as I casually, silently Google something is 50,000 yen is like $474.
I don't.
That's not very
Parker,
hard to come by.
Parker, I've lived in America. Okay, I do not know currencies except for the one that I
I
live
know
with.
what you said is pretty damn expensive. And I think the wagyu steak I'm thinking of, the olive beef, is $600, which is actually not too bad, not too far away from 50,000 yen.
Yeah, that's more like
But yeah, I want to go to Japan and have like a proper
60,000.
I seriously, that's like the one difference between me going to Japan and like everyone else like talking about going to Japan is I'm sitting there like I want to go to see the temples, I want to go see like the Shinto shrines, I
Yeah.
want to go see the people how they like the nature, the forest. I want to go to Okigahara. I want to go see Mount Fuji.
I want to see
I'm
the
not,
culture.
it's not because of the aesthetic of place Japan versus place anywhere else. It's just like it's a nice place. It's just a nice little location.
Somebody's calling me. I believe that may or may not be my food. Let me see.
What do you ordered food? You're bashing
Huh?
me for eating a burrito and
What?
you ordered food?
What do you mean? I wasn't eating it on camera. I'm not on camera. I
Well,
was
you're
eating it
about
on
to
cast.
because you.
Sorry, let me make sure if this is actually the real. Wait,
Okay.
wait, no. No, it's not. Monroeville, Alabama.
No, answer it.
Really?
Yeah, do it.
Do they usually do that?
Yep.
All right, let me see. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, I'm right next to Huntsman. I'm in Moen Hall. So yeah, he can just leave it on she can just leave it on the like steps out there and I can go out and get it. Okay. Um it was some Asian man, funny enough,
Yeah,
talking
and
about Asians. All right, I'll be back. Entertain the audience for a
entertain
bit.
the podcast. All right, sure. All right. All right, so random me in the future and everyone else, I guess, who ends up listening to this. Yesterday, I was talking about this theory, which is if a bird shat on you, what would happen if the shit landed on your shoulder and it started like dissolving through your shoulder like it was acid or something? Like, how would that work? Like what if bird shit was literally just like corrosive acid, like really high powered and fast acting? Like that would suck. Anyway, I also have this other theory, or this other hypothetical, where when you die, instead of going to heaven, you're in purgatory for a minute, and then when the doors open and the angels like guide you inside, it's just like a Denny's. Like you just show up in a Denny's, and like there's Jesus like eating like a Grand Slam or something in the corner, and the Denny's, it works like this. So you order your food and you eat your food, and they kind of the whole Denny's thing. There's like people who died, I guess, in there. Other people, occasionally a famous person shows up, I guess. Whatever, he's like a guest star there. They do a little show if they want to, and you finish your meal, and then the second you pay the bill, they open a chute and you fly down to hell. And hell is like the real hell. It's like burning and shit, and like it's pain, and all heaven is a Denny's that you have to be consistently racking up a bill at, or else you go to hell. But the problem is it's a loop cycle. Depending on how much money you spend at Denny's, when you inevitably have to pay the bill, however much money you've racked up is how much time you have to spend in hell before you get put back in purgatory, and then there's another wait time until you can get back into the Denny's. And that's the cycle. I hope all that picked up correctly, because I really want Carter to listen to this. Hello, Carter, and just hear this whole thing that I've been thinking about for the past 2 days, as heaven being a Denny's that you have to be constantly eating at in order to stay there. However, if anything happens where they bill you, you instantly end up in burning agony. I don't know why this is a thing. I don't know why my brain generated this scenario, but yeah, I'm fine with it, honestly. In the meantime, this burrito I have right here, it's a really nice burrito. Like there's like ham chunks in here, potato, chorizo, cheese. It's just really good. And I have hot sauce. I have like this hot red sauce to go with it. This burrito specifically, I have kind of like a beef right now with this burrito, because all like the cheese, the shredded cheese, kind of melted into the side of the burrito. So instead of being spread out like connecting pieces of the burrito inside, it's just all down this one side of the burrito, which is fine. It's yummy, but I would rather have it spread evenly throughout
I
the center of the
apologize. I'm
burrito.
having issues. Keep going though.
center of the burrito instead of like down the side, and like all that cheese is just in the burrito itself and not on the side of the burrito. That's the beef I have with this, but it's still really really good. It's still, and I have my Pepsi Wild Cherry with me. Got to peep that brand, and yeah, it's still a good meal. It's just really really like, it's just that cheese thing. The cheese thing just really bugs me. Anyway, I'm not sure if Carter saved the image of the burrito next to my microphone, but it's a pretty sizable burrito, and I'm down to the point where it's only about the size of it's about a little over half the size of my Pepsi can. But sometimes I'll like go through an entire like one of these burritos after pulling an all-nighter. And then after I like finish eating it, I just take a big old nap. I take a big nap for like right below the video description, 4 to 5 hours. You know, how does that make you guys feel? Currently, I feel neutral to it because honestly, not too bad. It's actually easier to find. It's like easier to deal with now. But I get booted like back to the top of the comment section so often. It's annoying. That's what they say. It's like when you pay $10 and you're like, okay, here's 500 megabytes. For spending $10. I got the G815 or G518, right? Wired keyboard, and I got the G502 Hero wired gaming mouse by Logitech. And I got the Blue Yeti mic, which to fit the field Logitech has a share in. You can make it light, you can make it heavy. So currently, I have two of the weights in there, and I like how it feels. I can play games pretty well. I feel like I have a good control over what I'm doing. It's a really nice product. So yeah, so tell us, what are your favorite brands? Leave a comment down below to earn my sympathy.
Whoa! Okay, I'm a bit confused because, one, I literally felt like I was going to get shot.
I mean, you do live where you live.
I mean, yeah, but like,
you live in a college town.
The person had such a like undistinguishable accent that I couldn't even talk to him like in English.
Okay. I had a similar problem like 3 days ago at work, where this dude, he was speaking perfect English.
Yeah, and
because of his accent, I could not understand him.
Yeah, the area that I live, there is like 5 buildings that look the exact same in like the entire area. So I have to like be super specific.
College town. Yeet.
The guy was like a mile away. He thought that I was like in some White House somewhere.
No, you're in the big boy. You're in the big apartment building.
I'm actually really scared. There were 2 of them.
There were 2 of them. They were both speaking gobbledygook.
They were both speaking in this really, really odd accent, and like literally, it sounds literally like out of like a terrorist movie. I'm not like he's in the stereotypical car that they like rice up and like put guns on, pretty much. Like it looked like that exact same car, but like normal. I mean, I don't want to be racist, but like, you know the scenario doesn't hold up well.
I have there's a couple of dudes who come into my work a lot, they're Slavic. They're from Ukraine, and they're really good at speaking English, but because they're so fluent, they spoke Ukrainian for like much of.
Every single time that happens, it's some like South African man, like speaking like in some like unintelligible like dialect, like
where are your fingers?
Like screaming at me, like, "Where is your house? Where you live? Like, it literally sounds like he's trying to kill me. Oh. All right.
What did you eat?
Anyway,
What did you peep?
Taco Bell.
Mm.
Are you eating the burrito again?
Yeah, I'm eating the burrito. I've been eating the burrito for this entire break.
What did you do? What did you say while I was gone, by the way? So I can edit this out. Or make it funny.
No, keep it in. Keep what I said in.
Okay,
I want
just have to figure it out later.
I want it to be a secret. I want you to like hear it like as a first time.
Did you say a profanity?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I told a couple hypotheticals. So.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I did. I can.
Crunch Wrap Supreme.
I don't ever eaten like this much on podcast before.
Well, maybe because we're out of ideas right now, and we don't know what to do. Because one, I almost got killed by terrorists who delivered my tacos. And two, I don't know.
What if we attract like? Well, keep going. Keep going.
I don't know. You keep going. I don't know what I was gonna say.
I was just gonna say, what if we attract, like, what if this attracts, like, the weird, like, non-visual, like, the audio mukbang people?
What? What? They just eat? They don't show anything?
They just listen to us, like, eating the food. And they just, like, go, oh, man, that sounds so good. I wish I had food right now.
I don't get this about mukbang. Is it like a fetish thing?
For some people, yeah. For other people, no.
Why? Why do they
some
watch
people eat? Some people like the sound of the eating.
I
and
don't.
Other people, I personally, I do not like the sound of chewing. I hate it so much.
Okay, I contradict myself because I like ASMR. It helps me sleep, but I hate chewing sounds.
I don't like ASMR or chewing sounds. I just, both of those like do not vibe with me. Yeah, for some people it's a fetish thing. For some people it's like they like the sounds. For some people they just like the idea of like some like tiny like Asian girl eating all of this like ramen.
What, like
or
fetishist?
Like, yeah, but not fetishist. Just like they just like seeing like this tiny human eat all of this food. But here's the thing, you know that person after eating all that mukbang is in dire pain afterwards. Like I watched through one Nikocado avocado video, one Nico video.
Why would you watch a Nikocado avocado video all the way through? That's
I
impossible.
don't know. It hurt. It hurt inside. It was a challenge I put myself on. I regret it. But I know afterwards I was like watching the video. I was like looking at how his like facial expressions looked. He was trying to still keep up like a camera worthy face. I knew very well like, there and then like he was like he stuffed himself beyond the point of like being able to recover. He was very much so exhausted. And that's how I like, you know, like those even like people who aren't quite as accustomed to doing it, they try it and then they probably are like in like just gross pain.
Just like that episode of Grossology where that pimple guy has he literally has a diarrhea ray.
I don't want to think about that. I also have never watched a single episode of that show until your recent video.
Oh, you'll watch an episode. You will. I'll make.
I mean, your video got me wanting to.
Jeez.
I mean, I'll definitely watch one.
Sounds like an avalanche is going off over there.
I'm sorry, I finished the burrito.
Speaking of, like, attracting things. You'll know what I'm talking about in a second, but you, me, and Ethan have been attracting one certain type of mythical creature throughout our lives as CopperCast individuals. We have been, for some reason, I'm pretty sure it's superstition and just me being paranoid, but I swear that I have seen some kind of Wendigo or like skinwalker around my hometown.
You mean? Oh, I live in your hometown, so you're making me scared.
So okay, let me tell you this story. I was feeling weird one day at nighttime. I was like, I'm gonna sleep in my car. Don't sleep in my bedroom. In the cold midnight winter night. So,
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
it's like 2 a.m. I can't sleep because it's so freaking cold. I get up and I see like red eyes looking at me from like 2 houses away. Like I see it hopping up to a house, and then I see red eyes looking at me. But then I turn on my car, and I drive over to where the eyes were, and I realize that it was just reflection from a window. But still, that still gives me paranoia, because when I look outside my window at nighttime in my dormitory, I swear I see something walking around out there. Because the snow.
It's the groundskeeper.
that
He's gotta keep the ground for us from escaping.
You know when you look at a mountain in the wintertime and it's like black and white because the snow is everywhere, right?
Sometimes when I look in the mountains in the wintertime, I can't see them because of where we live.
You look outside my window at nighttime right now. It's black. It's pitch black, and all you can see is pretty much the snow. So it's the perfect environment for like a nightmarish thing to walk around there and crawl and stuff. And it's like whenever I take a peek there, I swear I see something. I don't know if this is caused by my freaking whatever insomnia or whatever, because I know that if you don't get sleep, sometimes you can hallucinate. But like, I don't know what it is.
It takes a lot of not sleeping to do that, though.
But you've had an experience too. But Ethan is probably making it way out of whack too.
Well, actually, my experience is a bit different because it was a single isolated experience that Ethan was a part of.
Oh yeah.
But the problem is, you're just chilling at your like house. I went to a literal satanic cults or not satanic. I went to a cult activity site, so a place where an old cult was kind of active, and they had a big stone cross, and they did sacrifices there and shit.
Yeah.
And then they stopped doing that after a minute. The guy fled to California. He got killed, and then one day the cross got blown up by like some people, and the site has just kind of laid in ruin. And some farmers that own houses in the area kind of own that land too. And they put on like Halloween stuff during Halloween, it's a very nice little thing. I think it costs $10 to get in. I did that before I went the last time, but any other time of the year, if you want to go there, you have to be a film crew making a thing, or you have to be someone like me, who's just like, haha, funny, hole in fence, I'm breaking in, and you break in.
Okay, so
which, by the way, I do not condone breaking into locations just because the history is cool and you want to capture.
Yeah,
the
and
history.
this was back in the time when you were
Don't do that.
Like...
There are reasons why buildings are blocked off. And now this isn't a building. This is a grove. This is a piece of woods in the middle of the mountains. But even still, there's probably a reason why those fences are there.
Yeah, I mean, why do you think that Area 51 is blocked off and freaking got guards everywhere? Because there's aliens. Everybody knows it, man. Come on.
Breaks into Area 51.
They're holding
Goes
Big Chungus. They're holding Big Chungus 2 in the freaking hangar.
They'll release him when he's ready, okay?
All right. Well, I'm telling you, he needs to leave soon. Sooner rather than later.
We need him. It's been 3 years. We need him back.
It is me, Big Chungus the White.
It's actually been almost 3 years since Big Chungus was like a big meme.
Big Chungus was released on all platforms.
Yeah, in 2018. Yeah. I think that might not be right. It could have been after that. But,
Big Chungus, I thought you were dead. Yes, I have, but I have returned. It is I, Big Chungus the White.
No, we're not doing the Big Chungus the White. We're not doing that. He's gotta go fight. He's gotta go fight the demons of Mordor.
It's Uganda Knuckles, but big.
with the short Ugandan knuckles, as is the habits. Anyway, back to the forest. So this place like has anomalies in it. If you ever watched the show Ghost Adventures, they went there and did an entire episode about the area.
Dude, you know those
And
ghosts. You know those ghost, like, shows are fake, right?
yeah, they're very fake, but it's just like the notoriety
You
of
know,
the location. I'm
like
just trying to talk about the notoriety.
you
of
know
the
the
location.
you know the game Phasmophobia. Like that's pretty much the whole game of like those fake
Yeah, but
ghost story
Phasmophobia,
things. But Phasmophobia actually has ghosts. In it.
it's real ghosts.
Yeah, I know, but
Um,
like imagine that, but like the ghosts aren't real and everybody's
and
faking it.
VR support. But yeah, no, I'm more so just talking about like these haunt shows come to this area because of the notoriety of the location. Like other people having real experiences draw them in to make their show there. So me and some other members of the CopperCast crew,
Bingo boy.
yeah, Doom and Patches, and Ethan and me, we all went there over the summer a couple times.
Why didn't you invite me?
Because you were busy.
Oh wait, what was I doing?
I'm pretty sure that was when you were like trying to work a little bit to get money.
Oh, I might have been.
You were finalizing like your summer work, and like you were just we always went like at nighttime when you were either editing, doing something else. We invited you one time, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, and I was
And
like,
you
no.
you didn't want to go because you didn't like the atmosphere of breaking into, I don't know, a field
Oh
at
yeah.
night.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was it.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, I was being a smart kid back then. I was like trying not to be a stupid high school kid.
Meanwhile, I was just living my best life, man. I don't know.
Like everybody else was being like a dumb high school kid, like, you know, doing things and stuff. I am stuff. Anyway.
Carter, the CopperCast is dying. Oh no, I put on a Dracula. Anyway, so we went at night a couple times, and the very first time we went, we found a vertebra shackle, or a piece of vertebrae from a pig.
Oh.
I can only guess it was a pig because that's probably the closest thing I could think that would be sacrificed down there.
The closest meat to a human is a pig, so.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the bone structure and stuff. There was a piece of vertebrae down there next to the cross. And the reason why they have it all locked off, by the way, is because mountain lions and cougars get down there because they chase the deer into the area and the deer get in. So that's why it's like blocked off. And Ethan swears we came face to face with a cougar at one point and he just like backed off. But
he's probably making that up.
There's this legend down there that if at midnight, if you on a full moon, if you take your shirt off and you lay against the cross, then it will burn you. Now, it was around midnight. It wasn't quite a full moon, but I decided, I'm going to try this.
Oh, God.
So I laid down on the cross with my shirt off and pretty much defiled this monument. And Ethan took a picture, and we kind of left shortly after that because it didn't feel kind of good down there at that point and kind of felt like someone was watching us, which ended up being true. There was somebody in there with us who Doom and Dallin saw on the way out. There was a guy who was following us in the woods. No one knows if the dude had sinister intentions or not, or was a part of like the owners like just trying to scare us out.
It was probably that.
Yeah, or like one of the owner's sons or somebody else who broke in trying to scare us.
If an owner of a piece of land realizes that there's something, you know, like superstitious and haunted with it, of course you're gonna freaking use that to scare people away. It's fun. It's funny.
I actually do think, I don't think I was actually an owner. I think the owners are pretty nice. I've met the owners. I'm pretty sure they would have come out and told us to leave. A couple people have had the police called on them in there before too, by neighbors.
Get this big chungus loving baby out of my head, out of my land.
I'm pretty sure what it really was like somebody else who also broke in trying to scare us.
Yeah.
But some other like local cultists, like some satanic people, some satanics, and Luciferians come down there and do
Shadman lovers,
sacrifices.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they come down there and they lay down the lolly sacrifice. Anyway, and then they come down there too. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't that one of those guys, but yeah, he was in there with us, like following us, walking around in the brush. And we
The
got out of
crush.
there. We came back twice, very stupidly too, afterwards. But the picture that Ethan took behind my head in
Oh,
the
yeah.
picture, the fog kind of like resembles like a really demonic face. I'm not really buying into it. I don't
I'm
really
not
believe
either.
that there was like a demon in there with us, but at the same time, it's just kind of spooky
Yeah,
that the
yeah.
face
I
is
was
there.
texting.
Clearly discernible
Yeah,
face.
I was
Yeah,
texting Ethan that night. I saw the proposed eyeballs that my brain thought, and he was like really hyping me up. He's like scaring the crap out of me. He's like, "Hey, look at this picture of Parker next to this Wendigo," and I'm like, "Holy crap!" This could, like, in my brain at that moment, I was like, this could mean that the CopperCast is haunted by like a skinwalker or something.
Yes.
Because I mean, isn't Dallon's family is related to, like, the people who own the ranch.
Yeah, Demon and Dallin.
Here in Utah too.
That's different. That's Skinwalkers. So Demon Dallin, he has his grandparents own a small farm down by Los Ojos Amarillos Canyon, which is by a Navajo reservation.
Yeah, and we've talked about this before too.
Where skinwalkers are said to roam by the Navajo. And he swears he saw a. I'm not sure if he actually ever mentioned the full story in the podcast, but
I don't think
he swears he saw a Wendigo a skinwalker out there as a kid when he was visiting that ranch.
Well, so now you know, if you watch the CopperCast, you may or may not be haunted by.
I'm gonna personally come out here and say that you're only haunted by my dreams. My nightmares are manifestations of my true self. So anywhere I am, there is also my nightmares, which means you are constantly just experiencing my horror show.
Or if you watch all of my Anus Land videos in succession, you may or may not become the elephant with blue eyes.
I did that last night, and I do not feel like my insides feel like they're rotting away. Like I might be becoming an elephant with blue eyes.
I was drinking liquid at that time, and I almost spit it everywhere.
Also, yeah, I did watch every single Anus Land last night, including the new one, which I watched twice.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, my sister, after I posted that, I already said this, but she got so mad at me because Zycon was swearing it. She's getting mad at me for someone else swearing? Like, what?
Yeah.
What is this logic?
The logic is not there. It's just simply.
It's like, it's used like, what if your brother or sister watches this? I was like, nobody watches my channel.
Neither your brother nor your sister watch your channel.
No, they're stuck watching freaking Sniper Wolf and like, what? Cookie Clicker tutorials or whatever. No, wait, that's what I do. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my brother who just came in the room, he found your channel once through the Wendy's video.
Yeah.
And that was about it. So, like, even my younger sibling has only like found this stuff once as on the recommended tab.
Yeah.
Which still is on the recommended tab, but like, hey.
I didn't know. I mean, that was my second channel, though. I hate how my second channel videos, Xenolate 2, sometimes they get better views than my actual channel, and that kind of makes me angry.
How do you think I feel about my secondary meme channel, like Dougie? Like, my stupid Persona 4 meme that I made that someone else asked me to make is currently sitting almost at 100 views, which is the most views I've ever had on a YouTube video.
My most views on a YouTube video is 2,000. Actually, no, I think it's like at like 4,000 right now. Because
what was that video about?
It wasn't a contest. It was music that I made. It was a remix of a song from Toho, which is a Japanese shoot 'em up game, which a lot of weebs like. So, of course, I'm gonna go into that market. Which means, if I want to make money on YouTube, I have to freaking slave away on my computer all day making remixes of weeb songs.
Okay, that's a little bit how I feel right now with my video projects I'm making. I'm making 2 videos. All right, they're both really long, really well made analysis of how I grew up with like certain games and content. So like my experiences with them, how I feel about them now, and what I'm excited for in the future, what I'm not excited for, etc. And one of those videos is about Minecraft because I saw the RTX beta recently,
Minecraft,
and I got
Minecraft.
yeah, exactly. I saw like the ray tracing stuff, and I wanted to make a video about the technology behind Minecraft and like how I grew up with it, how far it's come, and how like it's just evolved and how I still love the game. But I know if I release that video as the first good, well-made video on my
It's not
channel,
gonna get enough views for anything to
no,
happen.
no, 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 no. I feel like it's going to shoot up an amazing amount of views, and people are going to expect Minecraft content from me.
Well, that's the opposite for me. Is
And
whenever I make a
they're
good
going
video,
to
it gets
just
the
like,
least views.
they're just going to drill in, like, say, Minecraft, I'm going to release the Destiny video. And they're going to be like, oh, this isn't Minecraft, yucky. And then they're all going to leave.
Mm.
Which is why I'm probably going to do the Destiny video first, then the Minecraft ones. They kind of know what I'm getting at with, like, okay, this is not going to be a single game channel.
Yeah.
Or even like a game channel.
I mean, we're not even doing this for money. We're doing this as a hobby. Like,
well, actually, for me, it's different. I'm actually doing this as a career.
really, you're trying?
I'm not trying to make YouTube a career. I'm just trying to make videography, like video editing and script writing. Like I'm trying to make that my career.
Oh, I see.
And starting on YouTube, making personalized content is a really good way to practice and get better.
I see. Well, I've always liked the idea of like writing and like directing my own like skits, like Julian
Writing and directing your own shits.
Julian Smith and yeah, that guy. You know, the guy who made the hot Kool-Aid video.
I don't think I've seen Hot Kool-Aid actually.
I made this for you. That one.
1 second. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, there's two British people screaming at each other because one of them made hot Kool-Aid for him.
Was it Julian?
It's Julian Smith and some other guy. I don't know his name. But then there's also a recurring character that Julian likes to play. It's apparently his cousin. Like he plays himself as his cousin. And he just wears glasses on his nose. And he made the Akbar song. You know, the corn? Akbar corn?
Akbar, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He also did
I can't
Jellyfish.
What the heck is going on with this? I cannot hear the.
Like I really like the idea of wanting to do that, and you know Gus Johnson too. He's kind of like echoing that type of style. But I
don't want to see hot kissing scene Pretty Little Liars. I want to see hot Kool-Aid. My YouTube algorithm just shot itself. I'm pretty sure right there.
So yeah, I'm just like stuck on wanting to do that, but then also not wanting to do that because I'm terrible at writing and also terrible at directing because I have a really bad power dynamic because I always want control of the whole project every single time I want to do something.
Yeah, that's why, like, you would not like me.
No.
Because why did it change?
That's why I would rather make my lore like a video game or something, or like a book, because I'd have more creative control over a book than a movie.
You would not like me because my whole thing is I want to eventually like become like a paid editor for like a channel or somebody. And that's gonna be kind of weird.
Yes. Yeah, I don't understand how do paid editors get into the market? Do they just put videos out and some YouTuber's like, "Hey, can you edit for me?" and then just pays them?
Yeah, my whole thing is I'm pretty sure, like, because of how popular Twitch clips are nowadays, I think I'm going to be in a fresh hell doing editing, because it's just been like, oh yeah, come be a mod for my stream and do the recording and just make your edits afterwards. Yeah. And I'm just be cutting down like a 4.5 hour stream into like a separate bits.
Yeah, I give like the utmost respect to all those people that edit the Twitch clips. Like, holy cow, they have to sit through like 8. Especially Jerma, like holy crap, his streams are like 8 to like 12 hours long.
They're 12 hours long, but here's the thing with Jerma. Here's what makes editing for Jerma really easy. what makes editing for Germa really easy for his streams is he already has like high point clips ready. Like he
Yeah.
has exactly what he wants for the videos already kind of there.
Mm-hmm.
Because the top clipped moments are definitely the ones that go through.
Yeah.
And even then, like sometimes a Germa stream doesn't become a video on the second channel ever. Like it never becomes anything.
Yeah, like
Uh,
the
so
the
he'll
clip
probably
of
request one, and even like
yeah.
now, some like Twitch VODs from 3 years ago are becoming videos.
Yeah. Like that clip of Germa eating an onion ring, making the pog face.
Yeah, that was old.
Oh, onion ring.
But
Onion ring.
my favorite thing though had to be the 2019 and then the 2020 Germ Awards
Yeah, those were like 3 hours
being a day
long.
apart.
Yeah.
They were a day apart, and I had a very. I watched the entirety of both of them.
I did as
didn't
well.
enjoy Germa Rumble as much as I did other years, but
I really.
I'm not as much of an avid viewer of his channel. I watch like one of his videos a week.
We're acting like Germa connoisseurs right now.
I watch one of his videos a week. I'm not like gonna flat out say it right there. I barely ever watch Germa.
I watch him all the time. Like he's one of my favorite YouTubers or Twitch streamers too.
I make an annual like I there's like 4 times a year that I go back to like the rats videos, and then I leave.
Videos, excuse me, movies.
Oh yeah, the rat movie 1 and Rat Movie 2. I
Celebrate another birthday bash.
Yeah, I go back
It's
and
your
watch those like
birthday.
4 times a year, and that's like the most Germa I watch every year.
Cake and ice
There's
cream,
that.
sauce, sweat, and Michael. It's just a boy.
I watched I think the better part of about I think 6 or 7 hours of one Germa stream like live, and I found it to be incredibly difficult to sit through.
Yeah,
a couple times.
at the time of Jerma when he was streaming his Spore stream, I think he's still playing Spore right now.
Yes.
But I was playing Spore as well. I was like, wait, Jerma's playing Spore, and I watched him playing Spore, and it was freaking hilarious because there's this one part where like in Spore you have to pretty much like mate with other like creatures of your own species, and that's how you like open the evolution editor. But there's this one part where he's like, all right, how do we get weapons? How do we get more weapons on our creature? So he's like, all right, wife. He says wife. Like the creatures are like legally married.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, wife, think really hard about machine guns while we have sex. Which is funny because that would totally work in the Spore universe because, Spore evolution is broken compared to real life evolution. You can make like an entirely different creature from what you had like the first time that you made it.
Yep.
Thanks EA. EA ruined Spore, by the way. Just want to say that again for the 15,000th time.
Fair enough. I haven't played those build sim games. I considered getting Kerbal Space Program at one point, but I realized I'm not brain smart when it comes to like design.
You actually need like some semblance of engineering knowledge for that.
You don't really
And
need
rocket
it,
science.
Just like it's like one of those games where slapping crap together to see if it works usually ends up with you being more disappointed or amazed,
and
but it
then
ends up with you being like making progress.
Yeah, I mean, I love watching like YouTubers who have no idea about like aerospace or rocket science, and they just like strap boosters together, not even knowing like what that actually could do in real life, and it just ends up like breaking the pad and exploding everywhere. Like RT Game, like
his video
where he just puts like 4 tanks on the spaceship, and they start clipping through the spaceship because they're heavy.
My favorite is James Key's video where he makes a microwave and then doesn't understand why the blocks are falling apart.
Yeah.
Why is that, by the way? I think you might know.
I have a lot. Well, it's something to do with the collision editor, probably. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's because the type of block, they're not actually connected like he thinks they are.
No. A lot of creations in KSP, you actually need to correctly like attach parts to each other, or else they'll just fall, because they all have. I mean, it's a space game. They all have physics. So, each individual part has a physics thing on it.
Yeah.
So just imagine like a part like glued onto another part, but they both have physics. So like if that glue is gone, they'll just fall. Epic. I really
Very
like
epic.
I really like to recreate World War II planes in KSP, especially like alternate history planes. There is this one proposed concept of a Focke-Wulf 190, which is one of the like the boom and zoom like main fighters of Germany, and they're like, let's just strap a jet engine to it. So
Just strap a big boy on it and then
They-
fly.
I don't know what it is, but like they literally don't even like like a conventional jet. There's like an exhaust coming out, like the very back of the plane. The exhaust is on the front of the plane.
That is very, very dangerous.
Yes.
Don't ever do that.
Like there is like the exhaust port. You know how like the engine has like radial cylinders.
yeah.
It's like a circle. Like a propeller has like a nacelle that it's inside of. Imagine that nacelle, but like the exhaust of the propeller is the exhaust of the jet engine. So it's pretty much like burning the plane as it's flying. And it's right in front of the cockpit too, so the pilot's probably burning alive.
And they're just burning. The pilot's probably like, oh, my oxygen circulation is very bad. All right, it's time to suffocate.
It's a cool design, but at the same time, it's like this is absolutely stupid.
You know that pilot is very much so going, I don't want to be here anymore.
I really like the Okay, well here we go. Is the World War II podcast? Me talking about Germany's superior engineering. No, I'm not a Nazi.
I don't know, man. The Sherman tanks are pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, Shermans are cool. I guess. Whatever.
They can be put on a boat. It doesn't take much. Whatever.
So there's this really cool plane that the Germans decided to do. They're like, all right, we need something that's really fast that can take out these bombers because the bombers are freaking ruining Germany at this point. It's like really late war. So they put in this program called the Emergency Fighter Program, and they're like, okay, we have this new technology called jet engines. Let's put it onto a wooden frame fuselage, make the plane really tiny, but attach the jet engine to the wood fuselage with glue, pretty much. It's called the Volksjäger. It's called the People's Fighter because it's small. And
how many of those do you think are in the ocean right now?
Well, only one of them had actual combat with like allied forces. The rest of them did
in the
not.
ocean, right?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't looked this much into it. I get all my World War II knowledge from War Thunder, dude. I am not very qualified.
I got all my knowledge from like a few classes that barely ever went into World War II, so I had to look up most of the stuff on my own.
Yeah, that's the same for me.
Yeah, by the way, modern education, if you want World War II to be such a very big thing, why don't you actually teach it in your history classes, please?
Yeah.
That is all.
Yeah, they're really trying to mask the past at this point.
No, they're just focusing way too hard on like the Revolutionary War.
Yeah,
it's like we've been hearing about that for like the last who knows how many long
even
years.
Even
And
now,
we never make it to like the Great Wars that are actually really interesting and modern and like have a really huge effect on what's going on right now.
Dude, even
we never have those. Why? I don't know. Probably because we never get to them.
Dude,
There's not enough time in the year.
Like even Operation Desert Storm. There's so much history involved with that.
That's even the worst part about it. I have family who fought in Desert Storm.
Dude, like World War II, Desert Storm is a direct result of that.
Actually, it's more so a direct result of World War I, but World War II had just as much of a play in it.
Yeah, but didn't we? Wait, where was Desert Storm again?
It was in Kuwait.
Oh yeah, we gave the Hussein like weapons, right?
Barack Hussein.
Barack Hussein.
No, yeah, we gave
Hey guys, it's
Saddam,
me. Hey guys, it's
Saddam
me,
Hussein.
Saddam Hussein. From
Yeah,
South
Saddam
Park.
Hussein from South Park. And we gave him and Starvin' Marvin some guns.
Yeah. And then they
For
shot.
those of you guys out there, like the two people who probably know who Starvin' Marvin is, good job.
And then we shot a tomahawk missile into the building that they lived in, and then we're like, yay, we killed them. Let's make poker cards out of their faces now. Just kidding, that was not in the right order. But
No.
that is true. There is a set of cards that the military gave out to like each troop to play cards with each other. It was called like deck of cards like Kuwait's Most Wanted or something, and it had face like instead of like the kings and queens, it was like the faces of Saddam Hussein and like his followers.
Okay, I mean, okay, so Saddam Hussein was executed in 2006. He was sentenced to death by hanging, and I believe he was hung from his own statue.
Parker, did you say 2006?
Yes.
Grossology came out in 2006. Does that mean that?
Because it's just he died on the 30th of December, so almost not 2006.
Wait, December. Grossology came out before that.
Yeah.
So that means Grossology caused the end.
No, don't say that. Just say it like this. The Grossology existed at the same time as the life and legacy of Saddam Hussein for merely a breath.
Barack Hussein Obama, the second.
No.
Third.
Wait, hold up.
Fifth.
No, yeah, he wasn't hung from his own statue, but he was, or wait, maybe he was. No. There was somebody else. I know somebody else got another dictator got hung from his own statue.
I remember there was one guy who was pretty much like wrapped into the mess, like he didn't want to, and like he became like a military leader with Saddam because it was like Saddam liked him or something.
The offer, and then also just like threats and whatever.
Yeah, but then like he started realizing like how bad he was, and like he started to like try and escape himself, and he made it. I think I can't remember his name, but I watched an entire documentary about this guy who was like one of the right-hand men of Saddam Hussein, but like he didn't want to do anything. Hussein was pretty much keeping him captive.
I'm pretty sure you're just talking about Doug Walker.
Oh yeah, okay. And then he went on, and then once he escaped, he went on to go live in America, and then he started making a YouTube channel called Channel Awesome. And then
yes.
And then he started screaming on camera, going, "Why is this movie not good?" That's what he sounds like. He's crazy.
Started talking about the resolution and stuff.
The final resolution?
I don't know.
The final.
My brain is like fizzling out at this point. We talked about like
everything.
We've been like semi off topic for so long. My brain is like actually like frying
and then
like
there's that 30 minutes of you talking in the center that I'll have to edit and sound good.
No, it was about like 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Okay, well,
And
I mean,
there's some bits of that I want you to keep in. Like, honestly,
if your brain, okay, you know, let's just end with a hypothetical here because no, let's talk about the hypotheticals that you were freaking spamming at me last night.
I already mentioned one of them.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned the bird.
Okay.
I mentioned that one. What was the other one I mentioned to you?
It's
Piss
like,
2. Yeah, Piss 2.
What if there was
where the government just comes out with a commercial like advertising Piss 2. Like you like piss, you like pee, like you like doing the act of peeing. Well, then here, have Piss 2. And then they just have like this little setup going where you gain a second urethra that's closer to your anus.
I'm more
it's closer to your butt, and you can pee twice.
Do you pee more, or you pee the same amount of liquid that you've peed like through your like one urethra?
No, you pee more. Your urethra comes in a bundle with a new bladder.
Wait.
And
so
that comes with 2 new kidneys as well, but those are more DLC. You can only need about 1, or you can attach them to your other 2 kidneys.
Okay, are you asking me how much money would I mean, how much money would I get paid?
No.
To
It's
do
free.
this?
It's free. It's covered by healthcare. it's like the only free, absolutely free healthcare thing. It's like their launch product for like, okay, we're doing free healthcare.
Free
now.
healthcare.
Here's the first thing.
P2.
Here's the first thing you can do with it, and it's like free. It's like P2, P2 or PIS2. So you don't have to do it. You don't have to get PIS2, but they offer it. Like, would you do it?
What if this
would you get that? Would you get the fully funded surgery by professional doctors to get a second urethra and bladder, just so you can piss twice?
Well, it'd be pretty cool. So heck yeah, of course. But like,
I personally, I wouldn't do it because I find it hard enough to hold pee from one hole.
oh yeah, that's true actually.
Like, it's like breathing from your lungs and a blowhole at the same time. I feel like that's how it would work. It'd be very, very uncomfortable.
Dude, this is like some cyberpunk thing. Like, could you imagine like the people who have like the PIS2 modification? They like start like segregating the people that don't have the P2 modification. It's like look,
start making other modifications.
It's like look at you and your non-pissers over there.
Personally, I'd be more afraid if they started like doing like that piss fetish stuff, but like to a secondary degree.
Yeah, that would be a thing.
Like multi-shot.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like multi-shot.
That would be a thing if
it would be.
That
yeah,
would there. So
you've also effectively just made a second genitalia.
So you can have sex.
That's what they've done
well.
with this too. I don't know. Would you? Yeah, I guess. Would you do it or would you not? I guess as a final.
Okay, well, if I could add like an extra thing. Like a DLC, like an extra DLC called Sex 2 instead of P2.
No.
Okay, then never mind.
You have to have sex. You have to have Sex 1 in order to talk about Sex 2.
Okay, then never mind.
See, you wonder why I never talk about Sex 2? I've never had Sex 1.
You're acting like it's a freaking virus.
No,
like,
yeah, it is. It's a virus.
Like it's a COVID-19.
I've never had
SARS
Sex
20.
1, so I can't talk about Sex 2 because I've never experienced the first one. I can't say like if sex is so good because I don't know if it's so good. I don't know if the hype is all for nothing.
My goodness, you're like putting these like into strains. Like there's Sex 1, Sex 2.
No. What I'm doing is I'm just putting a lot of detail into something that does not need this sheer amount of detail.
You have like a whole world building like book. It's
well, no, it's like my brain just fizzles and not fizzles. My brain just like sparkles and cracks and pops an idea out.
You want to talk about the time you passed out because you?
Oh yeah, when I was 7 years old, I thought about I was like I like the color orange a little bit. I nowadays I think back to that like no, the color green is better, but back then I was like the color orange is pretty cool.
That's also wrong.
And then I kind of wanted like I thought oranges were pretty tasty, like orange candy. Because that was during the era of my time when I was like, fruit sucks, but candy's awesome. So I was like, yeah, orange candy's pretty tasty. So I think orange must taste like orange candy. I'd like to hold the whole world to be orange in that case. So I was like, how can I make the world orange? Maybe if I think about the color orange really, really, really hard, it'll happen. And I firmly believed that would be the case. If I thought really, really hard about the color orange, then the entire world would turn orange. And I'd be able to like lick the floor and have it taste like orange candy.
You're turning into a space Jew from Spirit Science.
Anyway, I started thinking, and I strained so hard thinking about the color orange and just trying so hard to focus on just that I apparently I blacked out. Just from the strain of just like thinking so hard and like flexing so hard about like just like sitting there straining so hard thinking about the color orange.
Were you in school?
No, I was at home. I blacked myself out, and I woke up a couple of minutes later, going, "Oh, it's not orange."
Parker, that wasn't you thinking too hard. You legitimately had a stroke, I think.
I don't know. I might have because
you might have given yourself a stroke.
After I was a kid, I started having more speech problems. So I don't know, maybe.
No, so half of your face starts to flop over.
Actually, that's true. Have you seen my stupid lazy eye?
it's real. I knew it.
Like I think like parts of my like face don't work the way they should. They're not like one side of my mouth doesn't open all the way. One of my nostrils has like semi-constantly, that like clogged feeling like that you get when you have a cold.
Parker, this is the exact type of symptoms that would happen if you stuck your head inside of a particle accelerator. What did you do to your brain?
I'm pretty sure if I stick my head inside a particle accelerator, there'd be a hole about yay wide running straight through my brain, killing me instantaneously.
No, have you not heard about the story of the guy who stuck his head in a particle accelerator on accident while it was on? He's alive.
He's alive, but
half of his face doesn't work anymore.
Voluntary stroke. Yeah, I don't know. I might have had like a stroke when I was a kid and I just didn't know. Like, because like portions of my facial features don't they don't work correctly. My vocal cords are fine, but the way I speak, I cannot hit certain frequencies, so that causes a breaking a breaking instance to happen. So like I can't go too high or too low, or in between. So I count myself very lucky that I can still do impressions and voices, because they're like just two very common like vocal ranges that I cannot hit without breaking.
I was listening to one of the episodes that you and Peter were in, and you're doing like a really, really good impression of Carl Wheezer.
Oh yeah.
Like it was super good.
I've kind of lost that Carl Wheezer too as well. I've kind of forgotten how to do it.
You need to absorb the essence of Rob Paulson.
So what I do, I talk out of one side of my mouth, I think, and then I kind of just go, Jim, your mom is pretty cool.
Hey, Jim, your mom.
Jim, I'm gonna go join a band called Weezer. It's like my last name, Weezer, and we're gonna sing about islands in the sky.
Hey, Jim, your mom's ass is pretty fat.
Hey, Jim, I got my first pube. There it is. There's the reference. Everybody.
Hey, we did it. We
made it.
We went an hour in without making a Oni Plays reference, because that's the entire freaking essence of this podcast, just an Oni Plays reference over and over.
It's a nice little, I don't know, I like their humor. I like those old classic jokes. I think that's like
that's what shaped my humor right now, is just Oni Plays references.
My humor at the moment is just like snarky remarks.
Yeah, all right. Well, okay. One last hypothetical besides P2. All right, this is in the same universe as P2, but it's different, okay?
All right.
All right. What if you died from P2 induced coma, all right?
Okay.
And like the universe started like zooming out, like you died, and like the camera of like it's like the death camera in Spore, and it shows like pans up on your dead body, but the camera goes out, starts zooming out into the entire observable universe. And it goes even farther, like once the universe is in frame, it goes even farther, and then it starts like fading away, and then suddenly it zooms out of Carl Weezer's brain, and then it stops, like Carl just staring at you.
I feel like I wouldn't feel cursed, but I wouldn't feel blessed either.
What if it was Carl the brain cell?
Oh, then I'd feel blessed.
He started saying like, Jim, you want to join Antifa? And like a really like ethereal like sound, like echoing through time itself.
Jim, you want to join Antifa?
How would you feel if that would happen?
I would feel. I don't know. I would probably join. In that case, I'd probably join Antifa, because I don't know what this new universe has in store for me.
No, it's not.
It's
not a new universe. Your soul is like ascending.
Yeah, exactly. It's still it's not a new universe, but it's still kind of a new like realm and universe.
It's the same universe. It's just inside. It's just you just realize that you lived inside Carl the brain cell's brain cell. That's it.
I was about to make a hypothetical about hot Kool-Aid. I'm looking at the video, and this was released in 2009. But there's a part in the description that says "make your own video response, drinking or making hot Kool-Aid." And I remember that was made during the time when video responses were like a big thing.
Oh yeah.
Like
Holy crap, that's a
God,
throwback.
I'm so glad that's not like a thing anymore. But at the same time, wow.
Yeah, because it was flooded by like reply girls.
Well, not even just that. Just like it's not good content.
No, it's not. It's just okay.
It's like
guys.
it's like how react videos are today. Reaction videos, I really hate those. I really hate react
I hate
content.
them too. What?
It's very uninspired. It's just like, oh, here's something for me to react to. Whatever.
Yeah, I hate that. What's that guy? He wears a bucket hat. iDubbbz really ragged on him.
Jinx,
Yeah,
that's Jinx.
that guy. I hate that guy. I do like this is the one guy that I like reaction videos from because he makes funny noises. His name's Flight Reacts. He does the dolphin noise.
Oh, him.
That's the only reaction guy that I'll watch.
I just see memes with him, man. I'm just waiting for the next Michael Reeves and William Osmond video to launch. That's what I'm waiting on. Michael.
That's gonna take 2 years.
Hey, Michael, wake up. Make a video.
It's gonna take 2 years, Parker. You know it.
I know. Here, when was the last time
Michael has made like 2 videos last year. That's it.
Yeah, he made 2 videos last year. I'm pretty sure. But let me see.
He made Baby Laser and
Baby
Robot.
Laser, Waldo Taser, Built a Surgery Robot, and that's it. That's it right there.
Michael.
3 videos. And he hasn't made a video in 5 months.
Get your crap together.
The not very pog video, but also pretty epic pog video about the laser baby, which was a very fun high production video. But the problem with it for me is it was a sponsorship video.
Yeah.
It wasn't a legitimate, like, he sat down and wanted to make the project.
I mean,
for months.
I haven't seen The Boys, but I've heard it's pretty good, I guess.
I like gas-powered fishing pole. That's one of my favorite videos.
I haven't seen. I need to watch that one again. I can't remember what that was about.
The tomato spike, the taser cup. Dallin likes the Roomba one. I don't really care for the Roomba one quite as much. It's a very easy concept.
Dallin has a weird taste in memes. Okay, I mean, I don't want to rag on him about this, but like every single time I'm on Instagram, I mute him on Instagram because he doesn't like send me good memes. I don't know what he sends me. He sends me weird memes.
I'm gonna do it really quick. Like I searched Michael Reeves, and now there's a coil gun with 3 levels of electromagnetic acceleration. Yeah, thank you, YouTube. I'm gonna go to Dallin's thing real quick.
Dude, okay, he literally just sent me this like a few days ago.
Yeah, what?
Let me show you.
Oh, I accidentally entered your thing. So last thing he sent me was a screenshot from the Belle Delphine house tour.
He sent me that.
Let me see here. Yeah. Oh, he sent me that too. I think that's actually a pretty funny concept of doing that. Like showing a pilgrim porn.
I hate these types of memes. It's like, yeah, funny, quirky Jimmy Neutron photoshopped on top of Muscle Man head with 90s green space background.
At least you're not staring at Belle Delphine's Jesus butt plug that he sent me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, and
he sent this.
And he ragged on me for following her on Instagram. Wow. Okay.
All right, and then we have 2 monkeys
me.
just playing around. That's good. Yeah, most of it's just like cut up, like just words that were like on buildings, like signs that got cut up by like the foreground. So it says stuff like pee pee haha.
Dude, there was literally a freaking video, like, he's posted on his story. I don't even know what he does now. He just posted a video of him, like, looking at his cat and making weird noises. He's like, eee, funny animal.
Yes. Oh, there's Flight Reacts. He sent me a Flight Reacts video.
Then you...
I sent him a video of Lightning McQueen. Yeah, there you go. I can't describe it because Susan will take away all the Susan Wojcicki will take away all the cereal marshmallows from this video.
Parker, we're not monetized.
No, I'm not talking about monetization. She'll take us off of anything that's basically good if I say.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, PewDiePie got his diss track taken down.
Which one?
Cocomelon.
Okay, I would have expected like the T series one to go down because that one had like
Yeah.
someone could legitimately call that racist and kind of be right.
Yeah,
But the
exactly.
Kokomo, I never actually watched the Kokomo one. Let me see if I can find a real.
Yeah, they don't allow that to be on YouTube, but they allow iDub saying the N-word on YouTube. Like
No,
what?
more importantly, they allow low grade content.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding. No, my whole thing is that they allow like other far worse things than people.
I'm pretty sure they're just trying to censor PewDiePie because they think he's alt-right still.
I think they do think he's still right, but let me see here.
No, I said
Kokomo
I said
and
alt-right, like Nazi.
No. I keep pressing my arrow keys wrong, and I
No,
I don't
you're gonna
do the
get
right
a bad
thing.
you're gonna get a bad score on Friday Night Funkin'.
I'm not good at that game.
I haven't played it.
It's a good game. PewDiePie's Kokomo diss track was removed by YouTube.
I think one of the guys who is one of the
Re-uploaded.
slightly artistic dudes, Phantom Arcade, I think he made that. He animated that, I think. Made a really funny Final Fantasy video for the Final Fantasy collab. Don't watch the full thing, by the way. There are some sections in that are not good.
Very much. Why the heck can I hear it?
There is a section in it that may or may not be related to Piss 2 that we just explained earlier.
Oh, okay. So there's just no sound to this video because of the re-upload.
All right. Well, I mean, it's been like an hour or something. It might have been more.
It's been a little while. You got the Mr. Rogers Neighborhood stuff. This is actually a really well-made thing.
We should probably get going.
You do have your history lesson to get to. Anyway, this has been.
I'm generally
I'm Rat or Parker. I'm Parker or Rat, whichever one you want to call me. I enjoyed this. It's been a while since we've like properly sat down and recorded something.
Yeah.
We didn't have as many people, like a path to take. I still enjoyed it.
I mean, like, doing this like recording and stuff. It's like, I mean, I know we're separated because of like college and COVID and whatever, but like, I mean, it's not as bad as like how bad we were separated in the void and whatever.
What?
What? Wait, you don't remember that? You died. You had like a 4-episode character arc.
I don't.
You don't remember that?
I've been here the entire time. I'm at my house. What do you mean?
What are you talking? Parker, what is it?
Dude, you're just confusing me, man. I'm pretty sure I was never dead. I mean, I ate a burrito today. Could a dead person eat a burrito?
Parker, you were a god in a universe. You have no idea. Parker, I think you may have to. I think you might have dementia.
Could the god have burrito eating powers? Because I want to eat another burrito.
Alright, whatever.
It's a burrito.
Alright, everybody, I'm gonna end the episode here, and then I'm gonna tend to Parker's dementia wounds in his brain. So,
Hang on. Where are you?
Oh no. Okay. I gotta get out of here quick. He's going deteriorating.
What is this paper in front of me talking about piss too? That's disgusting.
Oh no, he's unstable. He's unstable.